Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
Good evening, Lawrence County faithful. Welcome on in to Ralph Benson Memorial Gymnasium, home of the Mickey Dunn Court. We're here live tonight. Peyton Sockwell, along with a longtime fan of the program, Mr. Brad Nielsen. Brad, always glad to get in here with you tonight. And, boy, we've got a couple good ones on our plate, don't we?
Absolutely. Kicking off the district schedule against Page, which was a state tournament team the last 2 years, actually. On the girls' side, very good program. We've seen them, I guess the last 3 or 4 years now in district, and you expect them to come in here and play you tough. They're going to play tough defense. They do have a different coach this year. Randy Kaufman is now the coach. He was at Lakeway Christian the 5 years prior to this, and then spent about 15 to 18 years over in West Tennessee at Dyer County and Dyersburg. So,
guy that knows what he's doing.
Yeah, there's one other stop in there that people would probably know him for a little better at Riverdale. He won 3 state titles in between the Lakeway and Dyersburg years. So, anyway, very well. We'll be a good coach team. We're going to play very tenacious defense, but you got a Lady Cat team that is coming in here 13-3 on a bit of a winning streak of themselves here, and big win the other night up at Summertown for them. So, very exciting slate of games on the night for us.
Absolutely. You talk about Summertown. We'll recap that briefly. They ended up winning 36-33, a defensive tout of a game from both sides. And I was going back over that video earlier today, and you don't notice it on the backside, with how good of it was on the fourth quarter of a game, but they didn't score in the first quarter. It was 12-0 Summertown at the start of the second quarter, and then here we go, came back and made it a ball game late and was able to win. So, one, what does that tell you about a team that can go down and not score in the first quarter and then end up winning?
It was painful to watch. Let's say that to begin with in the first quarter. But this team has been able to respond this year. They've had a couple games that they got slow starts. Were able to battle back. I think they were down 1 at the half, if I'm not mistaken, at Summertown the other night. They've got some upper-class leadership. They play defense, though. That's the biggest thing to me right now. They're playing defense. When they do give up one of those 10 or 12-point runs, they're able to battle back because they can get 3 or 4 stops in a row.
Like you said, defense is where they start games, where they finish games. But they've got a couple players, like you said. J.C. Scott's been one throughout the year that's constantly putting up points, kind of leading the way offensively. You throw in Katie Criswell. You know what she can do night in, night out. And you got some shooters along the arc. And one person that's really kind of started to play extremely well here as of late, Emmy Clark. Absolutely dominating games down low. So you got it from all different aspects. Lady Cats are playing well. A good time to start playing well beginning of the year. So they're going to need it tonight playing against a good Page team. So we'll take a quick brief break here as we go over the national anthem and prayer. And we'll be back for the start of the girls game here at Lawrence County.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town when you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
All right, back here at the Ralph, announcing our starting lineups for the night. For Page, it'll be 00, Miss Bushman. Number 1, Miss Fox. Number 20, Miss Pike. Number 22, Miss Payne. And number 42, Miss Burrow. And again, like we've talked about, they're big, they're tall, they're lanky, and you can almost bet they're going to be pretty physical throughout this game. We get the referee crew that we've got, one of the better crews that you'll find throughout the state, in my opinion. But they let you play. That's what we've seen throughout this year and years in previous. They'll let you play a little bit. So it's going to be one. You got to bring the toughness for Lawrence County.
I think that's a good thing for us, truthfully.
Yep.
Allow us to attack the rim a little bit early, hopefully.
Yep.
See if we can get them a little cautious of trying to block shots. And, again, if we get the ball into the paint, we start kicking the ball out, we're a good shooting team. And we need to work inside out on our shots, so to where they're kickouts and not necessarily perimeter-oriented passes.
Exactly. For Lawrence County, it's names you've heard time and time again this year. You got J.C. Scott, Katie Criswell, Cammie Pigg, Emmy Clark, and Sadie Grace Cole for the Lady Cats starting 5. Again, going to be a good one here tonight. We're all geared up, and there's just a little different feeling in the air as we start District 8 AAA play tonight. So there's always that different feeling. It's always, all right, we've had our fun, we've had our Christmas tournaments, now it's time to get serious and play some ball. So you've seen many seasons throughout. What is it when district play starts? It's like Lawrence County can feel it. The fan base comes out, and you can just feel the energy in the air.
It's familiar foes, for one. You know, we mentioned that they have a first-year coach, and Randy Kaufman is going to re-jump that one after about 9 people touched it. With a different coach, you have to adjust a little bit there, but it's familiar kids. You've played against them for a couple years, and you know what to expect from them.
And here we go. Criswell wins the tip. Pigg gets it, crosses the half line. Scott has it top of the key. Looks like Page is going to be in a 2-3 zone. Criswell left alone. 3-ball, got it.
You like that start.
By golly, let it fly, Katie, and she does. First possession of the game, 3-0 Lawrence County. The other way we go. 3 on the way for Pike. Short, no good. Battle for the rebound. Comes away to Page. That's going to be Fox. She kicks it back out to Bushman, and they'll reset. Lady Cats will be in a man-to-man. In their home whites, Page in their road all blacks. Top of the key goes to Fox. Over to Payne, and that's going to be a travel.
Good call from the student section right there.
They picked it up before anybody else did. Going to go back to Lawrence County. Scott will walk it up. Like Page's swap now. Back to a man-to-man. You'll see that throughout the night, changing up defenses. Scott's pass picked off. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Payne. Remain with the Wildcats.
Very fortunate not to give up a breakaway layup on that.
Can't have a lot of those lazy passes to start. Scott gets it into Pigg, back to Scott. Top of the key, she's guarded by Fox. Over to Pigg, left wing. Tight defense from Payne. She swings it to Criswell, top of the key. Picks up her dribble, good backdoor cut to Pigg. Layup, too strong, no good. Picked up by Bushman, and she's off running. To the left wing she goes. Kick out to Fox. 3-ball, got it. Good transition offense for Page, and they tie it up here at 3 with 6:47 to play in the first. Quickly the other way. Scott to Pigg on the 3, short, but she gets her own rebound. Down to Criswell, kick out to Clark. Shot fake, swings it to Scott. One dribble to the lane, a lot of contact, but no call. Rebound goes to Page, and we're going to have a jump ball. Nice job of Scott jumping in on that one, but possession area to Page.
That's twice the Lady Cats have attacked the paint, gotten some variation of a layup on the glass, just one more dribble and power it up.
Looked like they were under control pretty well there as well. Fox 3 rattles around, no good. Fight for the rebound, down to Criswell. She'll take it herself. Crosses the half line. Kick out to Sadie Grace. 2 dribbles left, picks up her dribble, back to Criswell. Goes middle, pull-up jumper. That's her bread and butter. Gets it home. Katie Criswell with the pull-up. 5 points Katie, 3 points Paige. 6 minutes to play in the first. Quickly get it down low to Burrow. 1 dribble, kick out to Fox. She's going to dribble drive back out to Pike. She tries to feed it down low to Payne. That's going to go out of bounds. Back to Lawrence County. So good defense there by the Lady Cats.
Lady Cats are going to have to close out and break down. They're getting beat off the bounce a little bit right now, and if Paige is able to get into the paint, they're going to get good looks from the three-point line if we're not careful.
It'll be Lady Cat basketball. Scott will walk it up, man-to-man again for Paige. Clark top of the key to the corner to Pig. Back to Clark, looking at Criswell down low, gets it to her. 1 dribble, turnaround, pull up, got it, and the bucket.
Great post up. Entry pass was to the correct side, made it an easy and 1 opportunity for Katie.
That's just good offense. You got
Absolutely.
a mismatch down low by Katie. Did what they needed to do and got it to her, and she did the rest. Criswell's +1, good. Again, Lawrence County leads it 8-3. Criswell's got all 8 to start this first quarter. They get it into Bushman. She goes coast to coast against Pig. Good defense, layup, no good. Rebound, Emmy. Over to Criswell. Here she goes now. Top of the key, kick out to JC. 3, left wing. Yeah, baby.
Had away. You got the stop at one end, came down, collapsed the defense, kick out for a rhythm 3.
Could feel that momentum going. 11-3 Lawrence County. Fox dribble drive, and she's going to be grabbed on the arm. I believe that's going to be on JC. Just her first, team first. It'll be Paige basketball underneath their own basket. Pike will be the trigger. Gets it into Bushman at the top. Dribble drive, step back jumper. That's a tough shot. Short, no good. Rebound Criswell.
Take that one all night, please.
Absolutely. Criswell coast to coast. Nobody picked her up. I missed the layup, but there's Emmy. She misses the putback. Still battling for the rebound. Loose ball on the floor, and that'll be a jump ball. Possession to Lawrence County.
Good hustle by Emmy getting on the floor and tying it up to retain possession, but that's one we should have had.
It is. You had 2 gimmies.
That should have been a 10-point lead.
But again, you'll take the basketball. Scott will throw it in under her own basket. Gets it to Criswell at the top. They're going to set it up. Over to Scott. To Johnson in the corner. Back to Criswell at the top. Again, Paige in a soft man-to-man here now. Pig tries to fit it down low to Clark, and they're going to call a jump ball, and that'll go back to Paige. Not a great possession there for Lawrence County.
No, the post was to the high side, and the entry pass was to the baseline side. That never works.
All right, Johnson enters for Sadie Grace, and we got some substitution for Paige. Again, 4:35 left in the first, 11-3 Lawrence County. Fox has it, left wing, dribble drive against Scott. She kicks it out to Lee. Her dribble drive right, baseline, got it. Good-looking move from Lee.
That was a nice pull-up.
Good defense, better offense right there. 11-5 now. Lawrence County leads it. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first. Scott gets it to Clark. 2 dribbles right, kicks it out to Criswell. 15-footer, just long, no good. Rebound comes to Lee of Paige. Bushman has it, looking to run. Picks up her dribble, kicks it over to Fox. The lefty goes right. Little layup jumper, no good. That's going to be... Who cleaned that bad boy up?
Going to be on Harley, I believe, on the foul. 24 had the rebound. Esplit.
There we go. That's
It's not
Harley.
a bad foul.
No, it's not. Yep.
Prevent a basket.
Just in a bad position there. That's a good foul. Just the second team foul for Lady Cats. Paige will throw it in under their own basket. Gets to the top to Bushman, guarded by Cammie. She goes left. Good defense, better offense. Tough jumper there from Bushman. She's going to get hers tonight.
Yeah, she's aggressive with the ball in her hands. Lady Cats are going to have opportunities to take some charges. Seeing a lot of floaters early.
Yep, down in the paint. Good look. Who was that from Pig to Johnson, and she just misses the gimme. Rebound to Paige, and here they go. Get it over to Lee in the right corner. Her 3 is good. And just like that, it's 11-10. Paige gets right back in the middle of it. 3:25 left to play in the first quarter. Boy, it's a good one already. Lawrence County leads it by 1. This is X Sports basketball. Ooh, on the X. That was tough.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, We have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as one.
All right, back here at the Ralph, it'll be Lady Cat basketball. And Brad, like we've said, it's been a nice physical first quarter thus far, and it's been streaky. We've seen Lady Cats get off to a couple nice 8-point streak, and then here comes Paige.
Yeah, both teams have kids that can go one-on-one a little bit. They're moving it. Shot from Harley, top of the key, no good. Rebound by Scott.
Scott with the layup. She's going to be fouled, so she'll go to the line for 2.
Nice offensive rebound. Both teams have kids have that, and 1 through 5 can handle it. It completely changes the complexion of the game when your 4 and 5 can handle the ball a little bit and get into the paint.
Scott's first is good. And just like that, so like we've said, we both teams have girls that can get to the hoop, and so far they are. They're not settling for those deep threes. They're getting to the basket. And that's why it's been such an up-and-down pace game so far. Scott hits them both, 13-10 now, Lawrence County's lead. 3:06 left to play, and that's an errant pass from Pike. Out of bounds. Basketball to Lawrence County.
Chance to go add to the lead here. Need to get a good possession. You got Morgan in right now on running the 5. Maybe I'll get a high ball screen. They did that a couple times at Summertown with her.
Scott at the top. Gets it over to the right wing to Johnson. Gets it down low to Scott. One dribble. Tries to hit Criswell on a cross. Does. Pull-up jumper 12 feet. Just long, no good. Rebound comes down to Paige. Paige picks up their dribble. Trapped in the corner. Gets it over to Bushman in the corner. Passes it right to Johnson. Trap worked. Lawrence County 2v2. Johnson pulls it out. Gets it to Scott in the corner. And Lawrence County's going to set something up. Again, a lot of contact. Johnson at the top. Gets it over to Criswell. She'll take a right wing 3. Long, no good. Rebound, Sadie Grace. She'll pull it out again. Back to Criswell on the right wing, and the Lawrence County will reset. It's Criswell, Scott, Johnson, Morgan, and Sadie Grace Cole on the floor for the Lady Cats. 2:05 to play in the first quarter. Lawrence County leads it by 3, 13-10. That ball will be knocked out of bounds off a Paige. Possession, Lawrence County.
Guards of Lawrence County are going to have to really be strong with the basketball as Paige is getting a little handsy on the perimeter.
Yep. And they're allowing it. Again, both sides. Good calling so far. Scott will be the trigger in front of Paige bench. She gets it into Criswell. And again, they'll reset. Criswell at the top, goes left off of a Scott ball screen. Goes right, actually. Kick out to Johnson. One dribble pull up. Got it. Tough jumper from Harley.
That's a good sign, seeing her knock down the perimeter shot.
Absolutely. Again, quickly Paige the other way. They get it down low to the post, up and in, good for 2. Just good transition. Got it out of the net and went quick. 15-12 now, a minute and a half to play in the first. Scott with it. And again, now pulls it back and we'll reset. Slowed down the pace a little bit here in the last couple minutes. Sadie Grace has it left wing. To Johnson, now to Morgan right wing. Tries to find Criswell down low. Does. 2 dribbles, spin back right. Ooh, just long, but she gets her own rebound. Got it. It's just tough play there from Katie.
Way to stay with it. 10 points for her.
Bushman quickly ahead over to Lee, and they're going to call a travel. Ooh, no, they're going to call a push. I thought she shuffled her feet before she got out of there. They're going to call that on Peyton, is that right?
Yep.
That's just her first. I think team's third.
In transition defense, our guards are going to have to get up and pressure the perimeter and make it an uncomfortable entry pass to the post, because that's split, and there's one other post player for them that we don't have an answer for when they seal.
It's just been too easy so far. Again, right in off the inbounds to Bushman. She knocks down a 6-footer. 17-14, minute to play now in the first quarter. Lady Cats lead it. Scott at the top, guarded by Bushman. To Staggs, over to Criswell. Now to Clark, right wing, back to Criswell. A little 2-man game. Katie's going to go left. Pull up jumper 10 feet. Rattles around, falls off, no good. Rebound Bushman, and that's a silly foul. Yep. Scott got handsy on the rebound, and she'll pick up her second, which is not a good one there.
Yeah, can't pick that one up to the other end of the court.
Nope, and she'll be subbed out immediately. So again, for Lawrence County, it'll be, Sophie Cole, Sadie Grace Cole, Pig, Clark, and Criswell on the floor for the Lady Cats. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. 17-14, Lady Cats lead it. Warner at the top for Page. Over to Lee. Kicks it over to Pike. Little dribble drive action over to Bushman. 18 seconds now.
A lot of contact on that ball screen. Good grief.
14-13. They're playing for the last shot. Bushman's guarded by Sadie Grace. Dribble drive, another step back, 20-foot. Tough jumper, long. Rebound, Criswell. 5 seconds left. Katie's got it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Tries to throw it underneath the basket, and it's picked off. Heads up.
Heads up, cheerleaders.
Up and down first quarter we go in Lawrence County. Lady Cats lead at 17-14. We'll be back in just a few short moments for the second quarter. This is Lady Cats basketball on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
Renwright Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From Bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Renwright is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Renwright Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
All right, back at the Ralph, start of the second quarter. It'll be Lady Cat basketball. 17-14 is their lead. 7:50 to play in the second quarter. Clark in the lane, misses the jumper, no good. Rebound to Page.
It's a nice look by Amy. Good post up, just didn't fall.
Bushman, spin move, coast to coast, off the front iron, no good. Fight for the rebound. Over to Sophie Cole, and she's pushed in the back. It'll go Lawrence County's way.
Might be on Burrow, I'm not sure.
It is, that's her second. And again, it'll be Sadie Grace and Sophie Cole, Criswell, Pig, and Clark on the floor to start this second quarter for the Lady Cats. Cole's got it at the top, and again, they're going to call a hand check foul, and that's going to be on Fox. And again, Brad, that's not what we saw the first quarter. There's two touchy ones out there to start the second.
That might play to the Lady Cats' favor right now.
As of right now, it certainly is. Sophie Cole has it, crosses the half line. Over to Cammie on the left wing. Ooh, that's a quick jump ball, but possession arrow goes to Page. It'll be Page basketball. And up and down, a real, I would say, smooth first quarter for both teams, and now it's gotten a little bit hairy the past couple possessions. Page has it. Fox at the top, and they're going to call a timeout to set some things up. It'll just be a 30-second, and we'll just keep it right here, just a 30-second. So, Brad, just to recap that first quarter, what are we seeing? What's Lawrence County doing well? What we got to work on? What are you saying?
Great start by Katie. Had 10 in the first quarter. Yeah, I'm one that I kind of chart easy shots that we miss sometimes because I think that's a huge stat that probably goes unnoticed. We had two layups there two possessions with layups we should have finished on. One of them ended up at the other end with a three out of transition. So make the easy ones, and if you make those, defense is going to collapse. You're going to get wide open looks from the three-point line. So if we can get Harley and Sophie and Sadie Grace, some of those girls, some good looks that are off of kickouts, we're going to knock some of those down.
Brad, that's a great point. Like you said, we had some gimmies that we missed that turned into transition easy buckets for them, which has got them right back into the game. You eliminate those, maybe in a different spot.
Absolutely. It could be an 8 or 10-point swing from us making and not giving up the bucket on the other end.
All right. It's going to be Page basketball out of the timeout. Bushman's got it at the top. Same five that were on the floor before the timeout for the Lady Cats. Payne dribble drive left, gets it over back to Payne in the left corner, and then she'll dribble it back out. Good defense right there from the Lady Cats. Payne going to dribble drive against Sophie. Layup no good. Rebound Burrow. Her putback no good. And there's Criswell to clean it up. And here comes the Lady Cats. Criswell on the top. Over to Sophie Cole, right wing. Pull-up jumper long, no good. Rebound down to Burrow of Page.
I like seeing Sophie be aggressive trying to score the basketball. She had 2 girls run at her. Shot fake, that's when you need to get to the other side of the court.
And Fox going to dribble left-handed layup. No good. Fight for the rebound, and Fox is going to pick it up. She's got it top of the key, and she'll take the 3. And got it.
She can shoot it. That's her second.
That ties us all up at 17 with 6 minutes to play in the first half. Criswell will walk it up. Again, Page back in that man-to-man. They've been in that same defense since the first possession of zone. Sophie Cole at the top to Clark. Top of the key. She goes right. 3 dribbles. Gets to the lane, and that's going to be a blocking foul. It's a good call there. Emmy went strong to the hoop and got rewarded.
Yeah, good drive there. It's going to be on number 22, Avery Payne, her first.
Peyton Morgan will check in. Sophie Cole will check out. They're going to say that was on the floor. So it'll be Lawrence County basketball underneath their own basket.
Going a little bigger lineup here.
It's going to be Pig, Criswell, Morgan, Clark, and Sadie Grace Cole for the Lady Cats. Pig trying to find somebody, gets it into Clark in the right corner. Good backdoor cut by Criswell. Up and in, good for 2.
Man, that was a beautiful pass by Emmy.
Quickly down the other way. And that's that transition from Page. We're just not getting back and turning our heads. Easy bucket there for Page. Criswell now the other way. Kick out to Pig. Left corner 3, long, no good. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll stay here with the Lady Cats.
Again, the transition defense, you got to get back and protect the bucket first. Get in the paint, find the basketball.
Johnson will check in for Pig. So Johnson will be the trigger underneath the Lady Cats basket. Hits Criswell in the right corner. Back to Johnson. Wide open 3. Good play call there. Got it.
Nice. That's one we're talking about. If you can get Harley and Sophie and Sadie Grace open, they're going to knock down some threes.
Shots are falling so far for Harley here tonight. That's 5. Page on the other end. Lee swings it to Fox. Top of the key, guarded by Clark. Again, Lawrence County into man-to-man. Dribble drive. Good defense by Harley, and that's a travel.
Good job there by the Lady Cats getting a stop on defense.
Love it on both sides. Johnson hits the 3 and then gets the stop on the other end.
It's interesting the way that Page is playing defense. Depending who is up top, they are really overplaying and trying to force the ball to the left side.
But you don't see that often when it's not a trap. Like you said, that is strange.
It looks like an old Syracuse 1-3-1. Yeah, Bayheim or something, trying to keep the ball on one side.
Skip past the Johnson. Boom, baby. Got it again. Harley Johnson's catching fire here in the second quarter. She's got 8, and the Lawrence County lead is up to 6.
Criswell scoring early is making the attention of the defense focus on her when she's down on the block, and that's going to create that wide-open skip pass.
Bushman, she'll settle for a deep 3. Short, no good. Rebound to Page, but that's knocked out of her hands by Morgan. Picked up by Sadie Grace, over to Criswell. Here come the Lady Cats once again. Good look down low to Clark. She gathers herself. Got it.
Good finish there. Defensive end, we're going to have to pick up our intensity on the blockouts as Esplit is kind of whipping our tail right now on offensive glass.
We're getting a little lucky. She's kind of mishandled a couple of those. But regardless, 8-point lead for Lawrence County with just under 4 minutes to play in the half. Bushman, top of the key. Again, Lady Cats in that man-to-man. Bushman goes hard at the lane. Ooh, could have been a charge. Good setup there for Harley, but they're going to call a blocking foul on her. So Bushman will go to the line for 2.
I didn't think the foul was going to be on Harley. I thought it was going to have to be a hand check on Sadie or a charge. That's the second on Harley, I believe.
I think you're right. Bushman will shoot 2. Hits the first. 27-20 now. Lady Cats lead down to 7, 3:46 to play in the half. Sadie Grace will check out. Cammie Pig will check back in. It'll be Criswell, Morgan, Clark, Johnson, and Pig in for the Lady Cats. Again, haven't seen Scott since early first quarter with those 2 fouls.
No, but if you can keep Harley and some of the other girls shooting the ball well, you can buy some minutes with her on the bench right now.
It's a great point.
Harley play with 2 as she's made 2 threes.
Clark will take a 3, top of the key. That's off the mark, no good. Rebound Bushman. And here she goes. Wheeling and dealing. She's going coast to coast. That's got to be a charge. Yeah, baby.
Atta-way. Good job. Way to stand in there and be strong.
Emmy, that's Emmy Clark right there stepping in. Again, you knew she was coming.
Yep.
Bull in a china shop, and she just stood there and took it.
I mean, Randy Kaufman's over there fussing about that one. When you dribble the ball 65 feet down the middle of the paint, you're going to get a charge called 99% of the time.
You stand in and take it, which Emmy did. Clark, top of the key. Good post move from Peyton Morgan. Kick out to Johnson. She mishandled it. Right back to Morgan. Dribble, spin move right. Partially blocked. That's good defense there from Page. And here comes Page here the other end. They're going to take a three in the corner. Got it. Just keeps them right back in it. That was a big bucket there for Page.
That was Maisie Bushman.
Yep. So now it's a 4-point lead for the Lady Cats with just under 3 minutes to play in the half. Criswell takes her girl off the dribble, and they're going to call a hand check before the shot. And I believe that'll send us, is that the 7th?
Yep, should be the 7th. That's going to be a 1-and-1, sending Criswell to the line.
That's just a heady play there.
Absolutely.
They cleared out the low block. Criswell knew it, played it off like she was going middle, and then went right to the hoop. She'll go to the stripe to shoot a 1-and-1.
There's not a lot of players that can stay in front of Katie. If she's able to get just this first step a little bit, nobody's going to catch her.
She's got that quick one, and you can tell she's getting more confident in it. Hits the first, second on the way. Rattled out, no good, but there's Clark to clean up the mess.
Great job working her tail off. Emmy Clark with 2 points on the putback.
Again, quickly, here comes Page the other end, but Lawrence County's prepared for this one. They drop back into it looks like a 2-3 zone. Corner from Bushman again off the backboard. No good. Johnson tries to get it ahead to Pig. She does. She's trapped in the corner looking for some help. She skips it up to Criswell, and Lady Cats will reset. 2:25 to play in this first half. Lady Cats lead at 30-23.
That was a nice heads-up outlet by Harley. I just don't think Cammie saw it coming quick enough.
She had a little lane. Good look there from Clark. She gets another basket up and in, good for 2. That's a good look there from Peyton Morgan. Good seal from Emmy Clark. They're able to capitalize.
6 on the quarter for Emmy.
Here's Page, top of the key 3. That's off the mark, no good. They're going to call over the back. Think on Katie.
They got Peyton.
No, Peyton.
Peyton's trying to block her out, and they got I think a forearm when she said she slid under, but if she has inside position, she has the right to do it.
That's right. I thought it was good position, but regardless, that's what you want Peyton Morgan to be doing. Playing physical, fighting for rebounds. Hey, if you get a foul there, so be it. You can live with that one. It'll be Page basketball underneath their own basket. Pike will be the trigger.
Oh, no, somebody's lost.
And the ball is tipped by Criswell, picked up by Fox. Errant shot in the paint and picked up by Lawrence County. Criswell, good look ahead to Peyton Morgan. Layup. Ooh, that's a good block from behind.
That was a fantastic block at the other end. Fox was unguarded on the opposite side block, and they didn't see her. Ball's deflected, fortunately, by Katie.
Lawrence County caught a break there. Morgan will check out. Looks like Sadie Grace Cole will check in for her. Pig gets it down low to Clark. That's tipped and picked up by Bushman. Here comes Page. They've got numbers. Bushman going right to the hole. Another charge. Yeah, baby. Going the other way, and that's Sadie Grace this time stepping in and taking the hit.
Great job.
That should be, that's 2 charges. Could have been 3 so far here in this second quarter for the Lady Cats. Brad, you hit on it earlier. They're going to be coming. Just sit there and take it, and they've done a good job of doing that so far.
We've seen Bushman take a step-back shot from probably, 2 feet inside the three-point line twice. You want her to take that pull-up. Don't let her get all the way to the rim and try to finish off the glass. Great defense.
Clark, good look to Criswell. She kicks it out to Sadie Grace. Right wing corner, short, no good. Rebound to Fox.
Probably got away with one there on Harley.
Yeah, we did. Here comes Fox. Good Euro step. And they're going to call a reaching foul there on Cammie. She was set up to take it, but Fox did a nice little Euro step to avoid it. She'll go to the stripe for 2.
Cammie might have set up 2 or 3 steps early on that one. Just kind of had to grab her a little bit. But, again, make her earn them from the free throw line. That's not a problem on that foul. That's her first.
Right, and I think that's Lawrence County's 7th, so they'll be in the bonus from here on out. Fox is first, in and out, no good.
That's why you foul her.
1:18 to play in the half. Lawrence County leads at 32-23. They've caught fire here in the last couple minutes of the second quarter to extend this lead. Fox is second on the way. Short, missed them both. Rebound Criswell. Here come the Lady Cats. Criswell at the top, goes right, kicks out to Sadie Grace. One dribble left, skip past to Johnson. Back to the top to Clark. Shot fake, dribble drop, good spin move to get by Burrow, and she just lost it off her foot. Great move, just mishandled it.
It was there, yep. And if Emmy can make Esplit step away from the basket, it's going to create backdoor opportunities for other players, and Emmy can take her off the dribble.
Who do I keep saying? I keep saying Burrow. It's not Burrow, is it?
24. Burrow's 42. It's 42 and 24.
Just mixing them up.
Dyslexia kicks in every now and again.
That's going to be a travel for Page. Again, another defensive stop for Lawrence County. They'll get it back with just under a minute left. Katie will walk it across. 50 seconds left now in the half. Criswell, Clark, Sadie Grace Cole, Pig, and Sophie Cole. Good look from Clark to Criswell down low. Her little spin back move on the block is no good, but she's fouled, so she'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's going to be on Fox. That should be her second.
Lawrence County just doing a really good job in the half-court sets so far tonight. They're getting those ball reversals. They're getting skip passes. I mean, Page just can't get set up defensively.
No, they're doing a good job, and it's different players going to the block. They've posted Emmy. They've posted Katie. They tried to post JC early. You know, if you can, Peyton Morgan's posted up once. If you can post different players and give it a different look where your help's got to come from, it changes everything defensively.
As Criswell hits them both, extends this lead to double digits, 34-23. Good 2-trap from Sadie Grace and Cammie in that corner. Could have been a 5-second call.
Should've
Loose
been
ball.
over and back.
Sophie jobs on it, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow, Lawrence County. Talk about some effort there for the Lady Cats. They'll get the ball back with 30 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, that pass is actually off the Page leg and went in the backcourt. Should have been over and back without giving up the possession error there.
That's all. That was all the Cole sisters and Cammie there to get that steal. 22 seconds now. Lawrence County will play for the final shot. Playing back and forth at the top. 17 seconds now. Again, Page in a man-to-man. Pig's got it at the top. Over to Sophie. Back to Katie at the top. 10 seconds. She dribbles. Good backdoor cut by Sophie. Her layup is blocked. They're going to say it went out of bounds off of Sophie. Not sure how that one happened. But regardless, 7 seconds left. Page will get it back, and they're quickly trying to get it in.
Well, that's a tough call.
It was. That's a tough one to swallow. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 3, top of the key. It'll good if it goes. Long, no good. And that will be how the first half of play ends. Lawrence County, big second quarter, 34-23. They lead it going into halftime. In just a few short moments, we'll have our halftime interview with, I believe, Coach Wilson. So we'll get to have a couple laughs with him. And again, it's been a good one so far. Don't miss the second half coming up next. This has been Lady Cats Basketball on the X Sports Network.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation, you're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Tired of driving into the city every time you need appliances, furniture, or heck, just about anything? Next time, stay local and come to Swap and Shop Center. We have everything you want, from computers to furniture, major appliances, lawn and garden tools, electronics, you name it. Our #1 goal is to get you the items you need at a price you can afford. We even offer 120 days same as cash financing. We won't be undersold. We specialize in service after the sale. We pick up where everyone else leaves off. Swap and Shop Center, family owned and operated in Lawrenceburg for over 61 years.
This is the X Sports Network.
All right, back here at Ralph Benson Memorial Gymnasium, it is halftime of the girls' game. Lady Cats lead at 34-23 against Page, and we're joined in, as we do each halftime, with head boys basketball coach, Coach Wilson. Coach, been a while since I've got to sit down with you, so glad to see you again. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas.
It's good seeing you too. We had a great Christmas, of course showered my lovely bride with more than she deserved, and I got less than I deserved. But overall,
hey, that's what happens as a husband and a father. That's right. That's all right.
It was a really good Christmas.
Well, good. Well, Coach, you're heading into the night after Christmas, starting district play. You know, you're 16-2 going into tonight, but it's district play, right? So how do you go from, hey guys, we're 16-2, we're ranked in the state. How do you go from, we've had a good year at this point, but hey, now it's district time. Now the season starts. How do we kind of get ourselves locked back in? What's the talk there?
Well, we've just kind of talked about it all year. We're chasing greatness, and the thing with greatness is it never stops. Greatness doesn't slow down.
Like that.
Good will slow down a little bit. Sometimes take a breather. Greatness never does. I don't know if you ever catch it, but I know you have to run to get it. And that's what we talk about is that we have opportunities every day, every practice, every game to be average. And that doesn't mean that average folks are bad. It means they're average. Average folks don't win district championships. Average folks don't get banners. Those kinds of things. And if we become average, then we can't be surprised at what we get. But now if we want to be great, we got to keep running and keep going and do things that average teams don't do. That's come off of a layoff and play well when we had a game, tornadoed out. Or that comes when you lose a kid like Cade. Somebody's got to step up. I mean, so I just hope that we can continue that. We've gone through since I've been here, a lot of things, not just basketball, but family and issues and things that young kids shouldn't have to deal with, and they've learned how to deal with it, which I think helps transfer on the floor to be able to deal with. Because some of this other stuff, it's district play starts, and that's important, but there's a lot of other issues that have happened that we've had to deal with that's way more important, and we handled those well. So confidence comes from demonstrated ability, and we've demonstrated the ability to handle those things. So now we should be ready to handle being 16-2, being expected now to win and be successful, and have other teams, drawing a bullseye on your back and coming after you. But you don't know till you see.
Yeah.
And tonight we'll find out, because Page, despite their record, is way yonder better than 5-10.
Yeah, we'll hit on that now since you mentioned it. They are coming in here at 5-10, but like you said, the teams that they've lost to: Oakland, East Nashville Magnet, Hillwood, Independence, Franklin. You got teams that are, if not this year, they've been in the past, essentially juggernauts. So they're playing the big boys, and they're getting beat, but it's not like they're getting blown out. And then, of course, they have wins against Columbia and Riverdale. So they're playing tough teams, and they've won a couple. So again, that's another thing. You see a team that's 5-10 and you're 16-2, it could be easy to say, we're fine, guys. But how do you go about and get them, locked in?
Well, you just, talk to them about, it's not about, and we've tried to, talk about this all along. It's not about who we play, but how we play, and it's about us. And we have to play to a standard. And we know the type game we want to create, and we know what it looks like when we do it well. And so that's what we've got to play to. And, it doesn't matter. When I say it doesn't matter what they do, I don't mean that to sound the way some folks would take it, but it doesn't. If we do what we do well, it's not going to matter what they do. And if we don't, then, now we've got to figure out another way to try to win a ball game that we don't practice much at, we don't work at much. You got to pick 2 or 3 things to be good at, and then you go with it. And so I just think you have to, as your kids, you hope your kids are mature enough and understand that, it's an opportunity every night, and you've got to play to your level, not to the other team, what you perceive the other team to be, but you got to play to the level we've set. And if we keep getting better and keep getting better, it really doesn't. The wins and losses won't matter, because the wins will take care of themselves.
Yeah. And, Coach, I know it's easy to see some of the games that we've, watched you guys play this year. You've scored upwards of 91 points, 89 points. You put up some points, but over the last 6 games, and I know that includes some tournament games, you're only giving up on average just over 44 points a game. I think a lot of people say, offensively we're pretty good, but hey, defensively we can hound some people.
When we lock in and defend, we're as good of a defensive team as I've ever had. And we stress, we like to run and score, but we like to use our pressure, as the old saying goes, pressure busts pipes. And we want folks calling plumbers, and that's what we've got to do when we play when we play defense, when we hold teams to under, I think it's 54, 52, we haven't lost. So if you do that, I feel like we're good enough offensively where we're going to drop kick some balls in and score 55. If we can keep teams at 50, but we want to do it at our pace, and that might mean sometimes we may give up 65 but score 85 and play better defense than if we won 54 or 52 because we didn't create that type of pace.
Yeah.
But you're right. We can play some really nasty defense. Down at Winfield, as good as I've ever seen the defense we played, and we had one game we were 3 for 21 on threes.
Yeah.
We never knew it because we just played such good defense that we created other offense. It's when we don't do that we get in trouble. That's when your shooting becomes a bigger factor, and you've got to execute your half-court offense, which once again we don't work a lot. We do work on it. I know some folks may say I don't see it, but as I've stated, you can't be a good fast-breaking team, a good half-court team, a good zone team, a good man team, a good inbound. You can't. You've got to pick some things and let that be your identity, and that's what we try to do.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little unbiased, but it's sure fun to watch. I'll tell you that much. And Coach, good luck tonight as we start district play, and then we get into the thick of things. But we're rooting for you, and then go Wildcats.
Appreciate
good luck
it.
tonight.
Well, thank you for everything y'all do, and I hope everybody had a great Christmas, a happy New Year, and will come out and support us as much as they can. These kids deserve it, and just want to give a shout out to Cade. We miss him, think a lot about him. Wish he was here, but we feel him being here, and hope everybody will continue to lift him up in your prayers.
Absolutely.
Go Cats.
Thanks a lot, Coach. All right, that was head coach Joe Wilson at halftime of the girls' game. We got about 30 seconds left, just under, for the start of the second half for the girls. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back for the start of the second half.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
All right, quick breather. We're back here for the start of the second half of the Lady Cats versus Page. First home district game of the season. Lady Cats lead at 34-23. It'll be the starters on the floor. Oh, excuse me. It's going to be JC, Emmy, Katie, Sadie Grace, and Cammie on the floor for the Lady Cats. And right off the bat, Miss Fox for Page knocks down a triple to get the lead back down to single digits at 8.
She has 10 now for Lady Patriots of Page. That's a kid you're going to have to key on.
She's been the one that has kind of kept them in it with a bucket here and there. Clark, top of the key. Scott's back in. First time we've seen her in a while. Clark, errant pass picked off by Bushman. She takes it coast to coast, easy layup. Lead down to 6, and it's as quick of a snap as it can be. And here we go, 6-point ball game. Page right back in it.
You're going to see some runs in the second half when you're playing a good team. They're going to do that. You've got to settle down, get into a set, get a shot that you like, and then make sure you get back on transition defense.
Yep. Good hard man-to-man pressure from Page. Clark over to Pig. Back to Clark, top of the key. To Scott. 2 dribbles, back out to Clark. And just nothing going for Lady Cats right now offensively. Being patient. Page is locked into this man-to-man zone. Excuse me, that's just backwards. Man-to-man defense. Clark has it.
Could be a matchup zone.
There we go. There's 42. There's Burrow. Again, good defense on Clark. Clark's pass is picked off by Pike. And again, back to Page. And here comes Bushman. Guarded by Cammie. She's going coast to coast. That's lower the shoulder. Ooh, that's tough for Cammie. They're going to call a blocking foul on her.
That's her second.
It'll be Page basketball underneath their own basket. They get it into Bushman, guarded by Pig on the left wing. In man-to-man defense from Lawrence County. Pig, Scott, Sadie Grace, Clark, and Criswell on the floor for the Lady Cats. Try to feed it down low. Good backdoor cut to Payne. She's got a 10-footer long, no good. Rebound, Criswell. Here comes Lawrence County. Page, good transition defense, pulls it out. Over to Scott, to Sadie Grace in the left corner. Gets it down low to Clark. One dribble, spin back to the right to the middle. Got it.
Good job by Sadie Grace recognizing the defense running at her. Quick shot fake, got baseline, able to hit the post.
Amy did the rest. Gets it back to an 8-point game. On the other end, good tie up there from Sadie Grace. Good man-to-man defense from Criswell. Sadie Grace comes over to help, gets to the jump ball. Possession arrow, Lawrence County. Needed that good stop there. First one we've had in the second half. 5:40 to play in this third quarter. Lady Cats lead at 36-28.
Harley just checked back in for Cammie.
Scott will walk it up. And Fox forcing her left. Gets it to Clark, and she's tied up. That's just too easy. Possession back to Page. That's one of those you almost
need to fake it and drive.
Yeah.
Honestly, one time you fake it and spin outside, left-hand layup there, and that stops.
Other way, here we go. Bushman guarded by Sadie Grace. Swings it over to Lee on the left wing. Looking for some help. Pass almost picked off by Criswell. Hands off to Bushman. Good defense from Sadie Grace. She gets in the lane, and they're going to call a hand check foul on Sadie Grace.
Going to be on the floor, though. That's good. I actually got that on Criswell.
It'll be on Katie. Is it just her first, I believe?
It is her first. Yeah, I thought it was going to be on Sadie as well.
All right, they get it out to Lee, to Fox, top of the key, guarded by Scott. Back to Lee, left wing, guarded by Johnson. She drives middle, picks it up, and that's a walk.
Yep.
Again,
it's a walk or a first down. You can choose.
You've seen it a couple times now. Harley Johnson, that just one-on-one defense. She's caused a couple turnovers, so props to her on the defensive side. Not to mention the offensive game that she's had in the first quarter, had 8 points. Scott, again, just a bad pass, throws it right to Bushman. 2-on-1 to Page. Bushman goes right at her, and she's fouled by Scott.
Silly foul.
And Bushman will go to the line. And Brad, speak on, again, like we talked about, we didn't see JC at all in the second quarter, and honestly, we didn't see her the last, I think, 3 minutes of the first quarter. How does that affect the player coming back in the second half? You can tell she's kind of pressing a little bit.
Absolutely. You start trying to do a little too much. First free throw up and good by Bushman. Start trying to do a little bit too much, but right now, Page is really overplaying the passing lanes, and it's not a super aggressive overplay. They're just standing out there. It's not like they're baiting you into the pass. They're standing in the passing lane.
Bushman
if we will back up, we should be able to get a layup.
Would you consider that we're almost kind of playing tentatively? We've got a big lead. Let's just keep it secure.
Yep. Just not being real sharp with the passes, and honestly, the cuts are a little soft.
And
going to be a timeout.
Yeah, Coach Scott's going to take a 30-second, and we'll take a quick one with her. 36-30, Lawrence County leads it, 4:41 left to play in the third. This is Lady Cat basketball on the X Sports Network.
Tired of driving into the city every time you need appliances, furniture, or heck, just about anything? Next time, stay local and come to Swap and Shop Center. We have everything you want, from computers to furniture, major appliances, lawn and garden tools, electronics, you name it. Our #1 goal is to get you the items you need at a price you can afford. We even offer 120 days same as cash financing. We won't be undersold. We specialize in service after the sale. We pick up where everyone else leaves off. Swap and Shop Center, family owned and operated in Lawrenceburg for over 61 years.
All right, back here at the Ralph, it'll be Lawrence County basketball. Scott, Sadie Grace, Clark, Johnson, and Criswell in for the Lady Cats. 4:30 to play in the third quarter. Scott has it, top of the key. Dribbles left, picks her dribble up, guarded by Fox. Gets it to Johnson, top of the key, over to Sadie Grace on the right wing. Guarded by Bushman. That's tough defense. She just takes the pass right away from Sadie Grace, and she's fouled in the process. That'll be on Sadie Grace, her second.
First, I believe. Yeah, it's her first.
Just her first. Okay, just her first. That's the team's fourth, though, in this second half.
Thought that could have been a foul on Bushman as she ripped that ball away.
Bushman over to Fox on the right wing, guarded by Scott. Tough step-back jumper, short. Ball's going to float out of bounds. Possession to Lawrence County. You've seen it a couple times. It's both Fox and Bushman have taken that fake like their drive step-back three that you see professionals make. It's a tough shot, and they've come up short just about all of them.
What's been interesting is Fox is doing it off a right-hand dribble. Bushman's doing it off a left hand, which is not their dominant hand.
Off-hand, yeah. Criswell, top of the key. 2 dribbles left, spin back right. Ooh, fake back to the left, 10-footer short, no good. Rebound Bushman. And here they come, 3-on-1. Nice job from Criswell to knock that ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Page underneath their own basket. 36-30, Lawrence County leads it, 3:51 to play in the third quarter. It's been back and forth here.
Bushman to get a break here.
Get it in the corner to Bushman, to Fox, over to Lee. Top of the key three, long, no good. Rebound down to Bushman. Fought for, and that's picked up by Pig. Over to Criswell. Here she comes. Goes right, kicks out to Johnson. Three, top of the key. Give it to me. That's a three ball from Johnson, her third of the ball game.
Big shot there. Nice dribble penetration and kick. The kick out hit her right in the shooting pocket. There's no hesitation. She buries that one.
9-point lead now for the Lady Cats, 39-30. Errant pass from Fox, picked up by Johnson. One-on-one. Gives it up to Sadie Grace. And she walked.
It's one I know it wasn't a bad pass. Just go shoot it.
Yeah.
The pass is just another chance for error. Just go. You've got the angle one-on-one.
All right, 9-point lead. Page basketball. They beat the press. First time we've seen that from the Lady Cats.
That's a walk.
Gets it down low to Burrow. Her shot is off the mark, no good. Picked up by Sadie Grace. Gets it over to Criswell. Top of the key. She'll go left. Pull-up jumper, 8 feet. Off the mark, no good. Rebound to Page. And here they come. Quickly kicks it ahead to Fox. A nice job by Sadie Grace to knock that pass out of bounds. Possession remains with Page.
Both teams starting to get a little winded.
Yeah.
Seeing some tongues hanging out of the mouth a little bit.
Page basketball. They get it into Fox in the corner. Good dribble drive baseline. Off the mark, no good. Rebound comes down to Page, and that's up and in good for Burrow. 39-32, 2:30 to play in this third quarter. Criswell with it.
Offside guard on defense is going to have to come down and collapse to rebound if we have to help on the drive, because if you leave Esplit or Burrow on the backside block, they're getting the rebound.
Good ball movement from the Lady Cats, swinging it around the arc. Shot fake from Pig. She'll take the three. Short, no good. Rebound down to Burrow. And again, nobody getting back for Lawrence County. Fox is going to have a wide open layup, and it's good for two. Just nobody on that end of the floor for the Lady Cats, all crashing hard. Lead down to 5 now. 2 minutes to play in the third. You're right, Brad. A lot of walking up and down the floor, hands on knees. It has been an up and down paced game. Morgan has it at the free throw line. Back to the basket. 2 dribbles right. Now she's looking for a kick out. Gets it to Criswell. Over to Johnson at the top. Back to Morgan. Shot fake. 2 dribbles left. Pull up jumper. 4 feet. Off the mark. No good. Good tip from Johnson back to Morgan. Her putback is no good, but she's fouled, and so she'll go to the stripe.
That's the third on Burrow.
And that right there, Brad, that was all Harley Johnson. Nice little tip. She couldn't secure it,
Absolutely.
So she tipped it over to Morgan, who was able to get the foul call on the putback. That's those little ones that don't pop up in the scoreboard, but get you extra possessions. Morgan's first is good.
The other thing that Peyton did there, when she got the rebound back from the tip from Harley, she did not hesitate. She went straight up. She didn't allow the defense to recover and get her foot on the ground, just went straight into her, and contact is going to be a foul.
Morgan knocked them both down. Leads back up to 7. Minute 35 to play. Lady Cats lead it. Pig picking up full court. And Lady Cats in that man-to-man. Pig guarding Bushman. She goes straight to the hole. Up, no good, but she's fouled by Pig. That'll be her third. Lawrence County's 5th of the third quarter, the second half. And again, fouls. 5 for the Lady Cats, 1 for Page. So you can tell Page is being the aggressor so far, taking it to the basket. Bushman's first, off the mark. You expect to see some full court pressure here from Page sometime soon?
I don't know if the legs are there to do it, honestly.
We haven't really seen either side do it very much.
No, and both teams pass the ball reasonably well, 1 through 5, and I don't know that there's enough speed to really trap very many times in a row. Maybe a half court, 1-3-1, go half court or something, but
that's a foul.
Full court I just don't see, and that's the third on Bushman. That's big.
She just plumb reached right through Morgan, picked up that third foul. And it's Pig, Sophie Cole, Morgan, Criswell, and Clark on the floor for the Lady Cats. Pig, the trigger, gets it into Criswell. 1:14 left to play in this third quarter. Lady Cats still lead it by 6, 41-35. Looks like Page, is that maybe a one? I guess that's a man-to-man.
Just a very soft, sagging man when Katie had the ball up top. They're picking their spots to be aggressive.
Pig left wing, good drive. Dish off to Clark, up and in, good for 2.
Thought we might get an and one there.
That was a good dish off. Pig went hard to the basket. Defender came and helped. Clark was wide open. Bushman doing a one-man show, gets to the hoop, good no call, but boy, what a tough shot that was, and she hits it.
It's a good finish.
38 seconds now. Criswell quickly the other way, over to Sophie Cole. 3 right wing, short, no good, but she gets her own rebound in the corner. Gets it over to Pig, to Criswell. 26 seconds now, and they'll pull it back. I think probably hold for 1 shot.
And if we could put Bushman in a high pick and roll where she had to switch with 3 fouls, let Katie go right at her.
We got 4 low, 15 seconds now. We got Cole and Pig in the 2 corners with Morgan and Clark on the free throw line and the block.
The other
7 seconds.
Esplit as well.
Criswell goes left. Good look down low to Morgan. Right through her hands, out of bounds. It was there, though. She gave it up. Honestly, Criswell probably could have taken that little 6-footer, but, again, Morgan was open. Just went right through her hands. So 3 seconds left now on the clock in this third quarter. And here comes the full pressure for Page. They get it in.
Just get away.
And full court heave. That's going to come up short. And that'll do it for 3 quarters of play here in Lawrence County. Lady Cats lead at 43-37. We'll be back for the fourth quarter, and you can bet your bottom dollar it'll be a good one. This is Lady Cat Basketball on the X Sports Network.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Hello everyone, this is Eric Schultz. On behalf of Cade and the entire Schultz family, we would like to say thank you. Thank you for all the love, all the support, and most importantly, the prayers. 1 Peter 5:10 reads, "But God of all grace, who hath called us unto his eternal glory by Christ Jesus, after that you have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you." We want to thank God for his grace. Go Wildcats.
All right, back here at the Ralph, start of the fourth quarter. It'll be Lady Cat basketball. Scott, Morgan, Sadie Grace Cole, Pig, and Clark are going to be on the floor for the Lady Cats. They get it in. Sadie Grace at the top.
A lot of hand checking.
A lot of hand checking. They're letting them play right here to start the fourth. Clark's got it in the corner. Back out to Cole. Cole to Pig on the right wing. Gets it to Morgan in the corner. Again, that's got to be a foul on Bushman. They don't call it, though. Back kick out to Sadie Grace. Over to Scott. Shot fake, 2 dribbles, left wing. Long, no good. Rebound down to Payne for Page. Flirting with that 4th foul was Bushman, though. Quickly ahead. 3 ball in the corner. Got it. That's Payne.
And transition defense has been the one flaw tonight that's really standing out.
Absolute killer. It gets it right back to a 3-point ball game. 43-40, 7 minutes to play in the ball game. Scott on the left wing, dribbles left, goes right to the chest of Burrow. No call, and it's going to be rebounded by Bushman. Here comes Page. Gets it to the middle. Good dish off to Burrow down low. Count the basket and the foul. Rutrow.
It's a good find by Bushman. We got the game, folks.
So quick. This happened as well in the third quarter and the second. It's like the start of the quarters has been not great, to say the least, for the Lady Cats. Criswell will check in for Morgan. Just to quickly recap, 17-14 after quarter number 1, Lady Cats. Lady Cats outscored Page 17-9 in the second quarter. Page outscored Lawrence County 14-9 in the third quarter. And so far, it's 43-42 Lady Cats in the fourth. Burrow missed the +1. Criswell gets it for the Lady Cats.
Need to get some dribble penetration here. Get the ball moving so you relieve that pressure. If you're passing just on the perimeter, the hand checking is allowed.
Good look down low to Scott. That's a lot of hand check there. Yeah, good call. Nice job by JC. It's a good move. Dribble left, spin back right. She went right into the chest of Fox. And she'll go to the stripe to shoot 2. And Brad, as you know, playing ball all your life, if you're having a game where you just can't really get it going offensively, what do you got to do?
Got to get to the line.
Get to the line. That's it. As Scott does, and she hits it there. That's her 6th point of the ball game. Extends the lead 44-42. 6.5 to play in the ball game. Scott second. Got them both. Big free throws there from JC. Extends the lead to 3.
See if we can take a charge if Bushman tries to take over and attack off the dribble.
Ooh, deep 3 right there from Pike, and she nailed it. Right wing, right in front of her bench, and that gets Page's section up and going. That ties it back up at 45. Sadie Grace over to Criswell, left wing. To Pig at the top, quickly to Scott, right wing. Guarded by Fox. Back to Criswell. Clark working hard for the ball down low, but Burroughs not letting her have anything. Good steal from Emmy, and they're finally they're going to call a push behind from Burrow, and that's number 4. That's a big one there, Brad.
Absolutely. Emmy working hard on the block, stepping over, getting a good seal, getting low, and there's nothing the defender can do except foul you there.
Yeah, and that's just great. That's something that we see that you love and you appreciate. It wasn't there on the right wing, so what did they do? They swung it to the left wing, and then Emmy went and sealed and was able to get it over there. Scott will throw it in under her own basket. Scott, Clark, Criswell, Sadie Grace, and Johnson in for the Lady Cats. Scott, 2 dribbles, Sadie Grace at the top. Thought about a 3, doesn't take it. Over to Criswell at the top. She's guarded by Pike, and she'll pull it out and reset. 5:47 to play in the ball game. All square at 45. Criswell still dribbling at the top.
Emmy's fixing to be wide open for a 3 because they're trying to double any dribble penetration. Nice drive that time by JC. If Katie takes the ball to the hole, Emmy is going to get a wide open 3 in the last 5 minutes.
And quickly ahead goes Paige. They get it to Fox. She goes right to the hoop. Up and in good. Just too easy. Just too easy. Just not getting back on defense. Ties it right back up at 47. 5:17 to play. Scott has another lane. Acrobatic shot, no good. That's going to be out of bounds off of Page. It'll stay with Lawrence County. Good hustle there from Emmy.
We've got to shut down the paint. We're trying to attack the paint. We know that's what we're trying to do right now and get a kick out for 3. They're doing the same thing. We've just got to get one step earlier and get them stopped at the elbow instead of letting them get deep into the paint.
Scott gets it to Sadie Grace, into Harley. Tries to get it down low to Clark. She corrals it. Skip pass over to Scott, right wing. One-on-one versus Fox. That's a good, hard drive. Took it right at the chest of Fox, and that's going to be number 4 on Miss Fox. So, again, here comes JC. Get to the free throw line. Get your rhythm going. She's hit a layup. Now she's back to the stripe again. This is the JC we like to see.
Off the skip pass, dribble penetration is really easy because it's hard for a post to leave their player in man-to-man.
Got the first one.
Especially when you have an active post player like Clark, because she will seal that backside guard coming in to help.
Right. Scott second on the way. In and out, no good. 48-47, Lawrence County leads it. 5 minutes to play in the ball game. Here comes the pressure for Lawrence County. Trapping at the top. And a quick timeout. That's a good timeout there from Page's head coach. And I believe that's going to be a 30-second. Brad, what the hey? Let's keep it right here.
Going to be a 30-second. I like the change-up of defense, so just throw something different to make them think about it, especially when Bushman was not on the floor. If Bushman's on the floor, it's a little harder to do that.
You expect to see a little bit more of that the last 5 minutes of the game?
I think they're going to start swapping up a little. I don't know that it's going to be picking up at half court as much, but we might go one possession zone here and there. Honestly, to buy a 20-second break for a couple of our kids that don't need to come off the floor without using timeouts. We still have plenty. Both teams with 3 timeouts left. On the offensive end, we got to be a little sharper with the passes. We've been very fortunate on 1 or 2 that got tipped and we regained possession. Going to have to snap the passes and step to them.
Here we go. Page basketball. They get it into Bushman. Sadie Grace, Scott, Johnson, Clark, and Criswell on the floor for the Lady Cats. 4:45 to play in the ballgame. Bushman at the top, guarded by Cole. And Lee just dribbling at the top. Gives it over to Pike, guarded by Criswell. She gets it over to Lee. Her shot is off the backboard, no good. Picked up by Scott. Here comes Scott. Ooh, had Cole open, but it was tipped, and they're going to call a reach-in foul on Cole.
That's a 1-and-1 now situation.
Yikes.
That's the 7th. Dadgum.
That's Sadie Grace's second. Brad, it was there. She had her open. She just tried to throw it right through a defender. It was deflected, and off they went.
Again, you obviously want to make the pass ahead if it's a wide open player. But there are times, if there's a defender right between you and that player, just keep attacking off the dribble.
Yeah.
JC's too good a finisher to give that one up, in my opinion.
Lee's first is good, so she'll get a second. And that, again, ties us back up at 48. And Cammie Pigg checked in for somebody. I'm not real sure. And she hit them both.
That was for Sadie.
Sadie Grace, there we go. So Pigg will take it up. Again, Page, first lead we've seen, I think, all ball game, 49-48. Criswell just has it taken right out of her hands by Bushman. And here comes Page the other way. Just over 4 minutes to play left now in the ball game. Page dribbling at the top of the key. Guarded by Scott. Got to be close to a 5-second. And they get it out to Lee, guarded by Johnson. Dribble drive in the paint, floater, short, no good. Rebound to Scott. She'll pull it out. Lawrence County's turn. 3:40 left. Criswell at the top. Back to Scott. Scott going left. Tries to get it to Clark. And that's tipped. Johnson, three, right wing, short, no good. And fight for the loose ball, picked up by Scott. She goes straight to the hole. A lot of contact. No call. Picked up by Page. Errant pass by Page, picked up by Johnson. Again, Lawrence County will have it now on our own side. 3:20 to play, down one. And now we'll pull it out, take a breather, and we'll reset.
Had a couple good looks there. Going to have to really get strong when we get the ball in the paint and finish.
You can tell both teams, they're tired. It's been a hard-fought physical ball game for both sides. Who can pull it out towards the end? Pigg off of screen from Scott. Had a three, but didn't take it. Gets it over to Criswell, left wing. Dribble drives. Gets it to her left side. Got it. That's a tough shot off the backboard from Katie Criswell.
That's a huge one.
But she knocked it down when we needed it the most. That gets the lead back to one. 2:40 to play. 2:49, to play left in the ball game. And again, Page will take a full timeout, and we'll take it with them. Lady Cats lead at 50-49. Late in this fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. It's a good ball game. Lady Cats basketball on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you, as an employee, a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
All right, back here at the Ralph, 2:47 to play in the ball game. It's been back and forth. Lady Cats lead it by one, 50-49. Again, it's opening night here in district play. Lady Cats take on Page. And Brad, boy, it has been a good one. All that's been hyped up to be. It'll be Page basketball. Again, Scott, Criswell, Sadie Grace, Clark, and Johnson on the floor. Bushman, three, long, no good. That ball's going to trickle out of bounds back to Lawrence County.
I know Bushman can knock down that shot, but I'm okay with her shooting from the perimeter right now. Don't let her get deep in the paint.
That's where she's hurt us here in the second half. Here comes some pressure, a different look here from Page.
2-1-2 almost.
Yeah, they're disguising it well, but they get it to the middle to Clark, and they break it. Over to Criswell. She kicks it to Scott, right wing, and you can see they're going to start trapping. 2:15 to play now. Again, Lawrence County leads 50-49. Criswell's got it at the top. She leads all scores with 17. Over to Johnson. She's got 11 on the night. Criswell at the top. Wasting some time here. Over to Johnson, right wing. Gets it to Scott. Kick out to Sadie Gray. She'll take a three, right corner. In and out, no good. Fight for the rebound. That's a grown rebound there from Burrow. And here comes Page. That's not a foul.
Oh, my goodness.
She tripped over her own feet. And they're going to say that Sadie came in from behind her and clipped her. Yikes. That's a tough one there.
Man, what a bailout call.
You could see it up here, and granted, there was a lot of foot traffic in there, but from our perspective, looked like she just kind of fell on her own. But that will send, is it still 1-1 here?
Yes.
I believe so. So it'll send Bushman to the line to shoot a 1-and-1, and that is Sadie Grace's third. First on the way, got it. All square back at 50. Lady Cats have 18 fouls, Page just 5, so not in the bonus yet for Lawrence County. Bushman knocks them both down. 1:44 now, and here comes that pressure again from Page. Second
Over
time
the
down.
top is there.
We can't see it, we're not looking, but they get it to Clark past the half line. Sadie was wide open in that corner. Minute and a half to play now. Fox guarding Scott at the top. She goes left, gets it to the free throw line, dishes it off to Clark. Good move left, up and in, good for 2 is Emmy Clark.
And it's going to be a full timeout taken by the Lady Cats.
Coach Scott will take a full one. We'll take a quick breather, and we'll be right back for the last minute and a half. This is Lady Cat Basketball on the X Sports Network.
It's the wall-to-wall clearance sale going on right now at Story & Lee Furniture. Save hundreds of dollars off floor samples, one-of-a-kinds, and even as-is items. We are drastically reducing prices to make room for our 2023 inventory coming in. And with our warehouse completely full, we've got a lot of furniture to sell and are slashing prices to do so. With hundreds of items marked at liquidation prices. And get up to 12 months no interest and free delivery too. It's the Story & Lee Furniture wall-to-wall clearance sale.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
All right, back here at the Ralph, under a minute and a half to play. Lawrence County leads at 52-51. And Brad, what we were just discussing here a second ago, Page has started picking up this full court, almost like a 2-2-1 type press. We've been able to break it both times, but what are you seeing in that press? How to break that press break?
We're running 3 up front. Emmy's been in the middle, 2-guard front, and we're running 2 shooters to the corner. We had Sadie and Harley in the 2 corners. If they will come up just a little, basically free throw line extended at the 3-point line, they're going to be wide open. You're going to have a 2-on-1 or a wide open 3 as it's a post player back.
Speaking of wide open 3, Lee has one left wing, short, no good. Rebound to Sadie Grace. Gets it over to Emmy, to JC. She'll cross the half line. Minute and 5 to play now. Again, Lawrence County's lead is 1. Scott pulls it out. Ooh-wee, under a minute to play now.
Page has 1 foul to give before the bonus, so they can be a little bit more aggressive with their hands.
Looks like Lawrence County's playing a little bit of keep away, wasting some time at the top. 49 seconds now. Clark. It's Clark, Scott, Criswell with Pig and Sadie Grace in the corners. 42 seconds now. Criswell to Scott. It's a 3-man game at the top with Criswell, Clark, and Scott. Criswell going left. Here comes the trap, and that's Bushman. That's going to be number 4 on Bushman. But again, like Brad mentioned, we have an extra. They had a foul to give. So 34 seconds. Now Lawrence County will be shooting free throws from here on out.
Got to step 2 passes here, shorten the distance a little bit so they cannot get in between.
And they're going to call
timeout by Page.
There we go. I think they've got 1 left.
Yep.
All right. Lawrence County has 2 left. It is a full timeout. Under a minute left. We'll keep it here. So what are you discussing in these timeouts? If you're Lawrence County up 1, you've been playing some keep away. What are you talking about here?
So sideline inbounds right in front of your bench. There's not a better place because you've got your coach in your ear to help you. But they're going to overplay, especially going into the backcourt, running toward their basket. An easy entry is probably going to be Emmy setting a pick down near the elbow or the block and popping back to the left corner. She's a good free throw shooter. She's strong with the ball. I like inbounding the ball there. Just try not to run it deep into the corner. You have 2 timeouts. If you don't like where the ball goes, as soon as it's caught, burn a timeout.
Yeah.
Don't let a trap happen.
How long do you think Page tries to trap before they start fouling?
I don't think it's going to be very long. If you break the first trap, I think they're probably going to start hacking within 10 seconds.
Well, under 30 seconds, so
yeah,
not
the
much time.
other thing you can do here is if you can get the ball to Katie and she can make a quick pass out of a trap, you may get a breakaway layup.
Here we go. 34 seconds left. They get it to Criswell. And as you mentioned, they do foul her immediately, but we had Pig breaking on the backside. If you just look up, that's a layup. But regardless, we got our star at the free throw line.
Got your high score to the free throw line. Got to get at least 1.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want 2, but you got to get at least 1.
And it's a 1-and-1. Who'd they call that foul on?
That's on Bushman. That's her 5th.
How about that? That's a game changer.
Well, I say that.
She's out of the ball game.
Yeah.
Why else would they pull her, right?
They haven't put it on the board.
Criswell's first. Got it. Big time shot there from Katie.
I don't know why else she'd be out. It's got to be on Bushman.
Yeah, it had to be. Well, then now they're going to talk. Are they talking about it? Nope, they're not going to talk about it. Here we go. 33 seconds now. Criswell second. Got them both. Ice cold, baby, ice cold. And let's see. Is that going to be timeout Lawrence County? I believe it is. So 33 seconds left. Lawrence County 54, Page 51. Bushman, their best player, has fouled out.
So now if you're Lawrence County, you've got to be keen on Fox, number 1. She's hit 3 threes. She's the best perimeter shooter that we've seen tonight for Page. Also, Maisie Bushman, number 10, and Samantha Lee. Maisie hadn't played much, but Samantha Lee has knocked one down as well. You've got 2 other kids that have made 1, but Lee's the kid, or I'm sorry, Fox is the kid. You got to know where she is.
Yeah. Both teams have 1 timeout coming out of this timeout. Both teams in the bonus. Lawrence County has 18 fouls. Page has 7. Possession arrow is to Page. Keep that in the back of your head. But again, it'll be Page basketball coming the length of the floor. Again, still 33 seconds left. Plenty of time. If you're Page, you taking the 3? You getting to the hole? What are you doing here?
I think you're taking best shot. If they put the ball in Fox's hands, bringing the ball up, if they go high ball screen, I'm doubling her. I'm going to let the post try to score against the rotation defense.
New little defense we're seeing here from the Lady Cats.
Just soft man-to-man. So
right.
you lined up 4 across, make sure everybody's in front.
They get it into Payne. That's a quick timeout there.
Wow, that's their last
How about
timeout.
that? 28 seconds left, and Page took their last full timeout. Didn't see that one coming. 28 seconds. You're not going to run a play. You just had a timeout.
Unless there was something
that wasted?
he had drawn up a play and he knew beyond a shadow of a doubt the defense sagging was not going to allow it to happen. I don't understand that one personally. You got to know you got 1 timeout left in that situation, and burning it there is tough.
I mean, you have, again, my favorite thing to mention all the time is if you have no timeouts, you can't stop the clock when it goes to the hoop, right?
Well, no doubt 5 seconds can run off at the end of a game in high school.
That's right. And now you can call a timeout, and it's a technical, but, only chance there. That's Coach Clark's famous little rule there. But still, like you said, it's strange that Page called that at that point without trying to get a shot. Regardless, Lawrence County leads it by 3, 54-51. I think it's 22 seconds left on the clock. Again, same fouls as we just previously mentioned. Lawrence County's got 8. Page has 7. Page has 0 timeouts left. Lawrence County's got 1. And Criswell leads all scorers with 19. Emmy Clark has come alive, and she's got 12. Harley Johnson's got, I believe, 11.
Yes. So they did come back in with Esplet in the post. She's a good rebounder.
They got it into Payne, went for the steal.
That was a double dribble.
Yeah, got it to Fox, though. And she throws it right out of bounds. How about that? Good defense by the Lady Cats. Applied pressure, and they got a steal off of it.
If Esplet stays back, you should have an easy entry pass. If she starts cheating up, you go for the home run and try to put them away right now.
Again, got to remember, you got 1 timeout. If you don't like it, use it.
Emmy's open right there.
20 seconds. Good job. Gets it into Emmy, and they come fouling. All right, 18 seconds on the clock. Clark will step to the line again, just a 1-and-1.
So in that situation, if you're Page, why would you not sub on a dead ball, pull Esplet out of the game so you can pressure
fouling.
Emmy? Yeah, that makes no sense to not deny the pressure release right there.
Yeah, it's a great point. Good for Lawrence County. Clark,
absolutely.
Good execution. Clark, I missed the front one. Still a 3-point game. Fox has it, gets it over to Pike. 14 seconds now, guarded by Criswell.
Overplay the 3-point line.
Got it to Fox,
good
wide
heavens.
open to Payne in the corner. Long, no good. Rebound down to Page, but they're going to say knocked out of bounds off of Lawrence County. 5 seconds left, and boy, did we miss. We got lucky there.
Yes.
Yeah, wide open shot.
Got to overplay the 3-point line. A 2-pointer here, the clock runs out.
5.7. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Again, remains with Page. 3.2 seconds left now. Lawrence County leads it by 3. And Coach Scott will take a full timeout. We're both looking at each other like, I think that helps offense more than it helps defense, Brad.
Man, that's one of those that if you overplay the 3-point line to where they cannot shoot a 3,
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Barring an and 1, there's not anything that happens. You can you can try to give up.
Let
2.
them have a layup.
Let them have it. Play the 3-point line. Do not let them catch. Let them shoot and score and let the clock run out.
You think that's what she's telling them, though?
Could be. If I'm Coach Scott, which I'm not obviously, I am putting 5 around the perimeter, and I'm not letting them catch the ball there. That is my only
Let them have a layup,
communication to them. Make it so obvious that they throw it there out of panic. They shoot it, clock runs out.
Let me just specify this. We question the timeout because we are ignorant. And Coach Scott knows this situation. She knows her players.
Yeah, absolutely.
We trust her by all means. But, that's what we do. We're here to question and find out what's going on. So, 54-51, Lawrence County leads it. Both teams have 0 timeouts. It's Page basketball. They'll have it on the side. Need a three-pointer here. 3.2 seconds left. Scott, Sadie Grace, Clark, Pig, and Criswell on the floor for the Lady Cats. They get it into Payne. Not sure what she's doing there, but time's going to run out. That'll be the ball game.
Man, that is a huge district opening night win for the Lady Cats.
As Brad said it right there, a big-time win for the Lady Cats to start off District 8 AAA basketball play. Lady Cats win it 54-51. We'll be back in just a few short moments. Post-game comments, stats. But, boy, that's a good one. Lady Cat basketball wins it 54-51. Back in just a few short moments.
What really matters during the ball game, you do realize that some of the qualities that coaches try to get from their players is the same that God is trying to get from his children. In 1 Corinthians 15 and verse 58, therefore, my beloved brothers, be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that in the Lord your labor is not in vain. Do your best, give your best, work your hardest, leave it all out there. That is the goal of the Christian life. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Being raised in Tennessee,
At the Ralph just concluded game 1 of 2 tonight as the Lady Cats take down Page in a good one. We'll say that 54-51. It was tight the whole way. Post game, what you got? You got some comments here for us, Brad, just to finish it up.
Really impressive win for the Lady Cats tonight. They dodged some bullets on some runs in the second half, coming out of really all the quarter breaks.
Yeah.
Played through a little bit of foul trouble with JC in the first half, or she had to sit for a while, but they got it done. And you cannot overstate the importance of getting a win against Page on opening night, because that puts you in the driver's seat of the district. Moving, you can say one game in.
Yeah.
But that is such a big one. If we can finish in the top 2 in the district, things look completely different. And every game is hugely important because of that. And the reason I'm saying that, if you look at the AP poll that came out this week in AAA girls basketball, 4 of the top 10 are in the other district that we cross region with. Okay, so that's why it's a big deal.
You'd like to have a bye game.
Yeah, that's the reason it's huge to be in top 2 there. And every game is going to be important because of that. But great team win tonight. You had 4 players in double figures, lots of contributors, people knocking balls away, getting rebounds. Just great night. Criswell led the way with 19 points. Emmy Clark with 12. Harley Johnson with 11. JC Scott with 10. Peyton Morgan with 2 for the win. I mean, again, I keep going back to how big that is. The other thing that's happened, and I'm going to talk for just a second on this.
I like it. Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
There's something that this group of girls has had to learn, and it's playing Page, playing Summertown, playing Loretto, that have been loaded the last 4 or 5 years. And it takes a while to be able to play against the 5 players that are on the court against you and not the uniform.
Yeah.
And that's something I don't think you really think through very often. But this group of girls has been able to do that this year. They're now 4-1 in those games. That's enormous. They're going to continue to build confidence. They're getting the mentality that we can get down in a game and we can come back. Now, you don't want to keep tempting that, but you can get down and fight your way out of it. Now, if we can put together 4 quarters, we're going to be a really, really good basketball team. And you move to 14-3 on the year, fantastic start.
It's a good one. As Brad mentioned, we moved to 14-3 after tonight's win. Come out Friday night. It's another home game. We play Lincoln County, and again, it is Big Kahuna night. So if you're at home right now, they've got all the Big Kahuna booths set up, so you can come get you some dinner, catch you a good game, because Game 2, from what I'm hearing, should be about the same as Game 1 was. It'll be a good one. So again, Lawrence County girls win it 54-51. They improved to 14-3, 1-0 in district play, and we'll be back here in about, 10 minutes for the start of the boys game. But again, Lady Cats win it 54-51. We'll be back in a few short moments for the boys game.
Nice.
This is the X Sports